Okay, my name is Rimini Abarshe. I'm the founder and the CEO of Mini Options Consulting Limited. It's a recruiting and a training firm. We've had the experience of 13 years in HR, outsourced staff to several organizations, and one of it is Oko Global Multi-Business Limited, Onibide Stores, EP12 store. I started when I was 23 years and I was in school then, but I started with 1,000 naira. Yes, and my dad gave me that 1,000 naira. I was just 23 years, I was in his house. There were moments that I felt, I can't continue. The consulting firm wasn't my ambition from the beginning. Presently now, one of the toughest tasks is getting clients. I ensure that my family is okay, and the business do not suffer at the same time. I'm a resilient person.
My boss, Mrs. Rimini, she is a beautiful woman. She spices up the office.
I would say one of the unique things about Mini Options Consulting Limited is security. Mini Options Consulting Limited is a training and a recruitment firm.
A recruitment agent and also a HR firm.
It's a consulting firm that connects job seekers to employers.
A well-known recruitment agency in the plateau, existing for 13 years.
Okay, I would advise you to start from anywhere. Once the idea comes, you start from anywhere. You don't need the millions to start a business. Okay, one of the mistakes I have made, and I will not want any business person to make, is okay, my name is Rimini Abarshe. I'm the founder and the CEO of Mini Options Consulting Limited. It's a recruiting and a training firm. I've had experience of 13 years in HR and training, and I called a HID in business administration and a postgraduate in business management. And I've been passionate about building a productive team for organizations. Okay, we've had several companies who've outsourced staff to several organizations within Plateau State and outside. And one of it is Oko Global Multi-Business Limited. We've outsourced staff to Onibide Stores. We've outsourced staff to DO5 store. And many others. You have Bima Hospital, and many others. I started when I was 23 years and I was in school then, and it wasn't easy because I was shuttling between school and work. So most times I go to work in the morning. I had to schedule my school timetable to evening, because we had the opportunity to schedule your study time. And so I scheduled my study time from 3 to 6 p.m. So I go to work in the morning, and most of the jobs I do in the morning is to visit different shops to introduce what I do, which is recruitment. That was in 2012. It was so strange to so many businesses outsourcing their internal staffing to an organization. So it was a whole lot of work convincing them and persuading them that we would give them qualified or competent workers. So it was actually not easy because I was schooling at the same time and working. And then the job is not only to sit in a place. I'll have to trek most times from Abattoir to Terminals. From Terminals, I go to Ahmed Bello Way. I just go to different places to just get clients or to introduce what I do.
Okay, my name is Juri Joajuna. I'm the Human Resource Manager of Mini Options Consulting Limited.
My name is Legeri Susan, and I'm one of the admin assistants.
My responsibility as the Human Resource Manager of Mini Options Consulting Limited is to oversee the operations of the company, to also oversee my staff and my clients' concern. I also oversee the company's structure. I also ensure compliance with Nigerian legal laws. I also try as much as possible to involve myself in solving or resolving employment issues, tracking attendance, and also approving leaves and other HR responsibilities.
Okay, my name is Kefas Kezaya. I'm an intern in Mini Oceans Consulting Limited, and I'm in the accounting department.
Okay, what we do as an admin assistant is we stand in the gap between job seekers and then also employers. We help send out job seekers and to employers looking for workers. So we're also in charge in the daily activities in the office.
Joyce Andrew, and I'm the admin assistant.
Financial statement and recording today transactions of the company.
My name is EP12 Kills. I team supervisor and admin supervisor Rimini Abarshe Consulting.
Well, basically, just like the name says, I assist the admin and I link job seekers to employers and then employers.
So generally, as the admin supervisor, I supervise and oversee every other task done by the admin assistants, and also to oversee other aspects of the company, that's as per interviews and reporting in general.
The truth is, I'm not a motivational speaker. I say this all the time, that I'm not a motivational speaker, but I started with 1,000 naira. Yes, and my dad gave me that 1,000 naira. I was just 23 years, I was in his house, and I told him the idea and I told him what I wanted to do, and he supported me, and he gave me 1,000 naira. And what did I do with that? I went to print out proposals to deliver to companies, telling them about our services. And did I tell you that I started in my uncle's carpentry workshop? Because I didn't have the capital to set up an office. And then, setting up an office wasn't easy, or it's actually not easy even till now, because you need office furnitures and all that. So I used my uncle's carpentry workshop. He had an office, but he usually used outside to do his jobs. So that was where I started, from his workshop, and the 1,000 naira my dad gave me. There were moments that I felt I can't continue, especially those days that I was schooling at the same time going to work. My expectation, I did not get what I was expecting as at when I started. Yes, and so going to school and coming back to work was kind of stressful, especially when it's exam periods and all that. And one of the challenging moments for me was there was a time that I had to just start applying for government jobs, because I felt I can't do it any longer. I felt maybe I'm too small to do this kind of a job, I would say I did not. The consulting firm wasn't my ambition from the beginning. I would say I accidentally started consulting firm. Yes, so I did a similar job as a consulting firm, and I grew passion for marketing. I grew passion of meeting new people, and that was how I started mine. Yes, and then I grew up as an introvert, and so I wanted to bring myself out of my shell, to begin to speak more to people. And so I found it an opportunity to go out to meet people, because if you're in consulting or in HR, you will surely speak and you will surely meet so many people, so that is it. Okay, so in the presently now, one of the toughest part is getting clients. Still here, there are people who perceive HR as very expensive, and so they prefer to employ themselves. They feel I better just employ myself than to pay HR company, so they just perceive a HR as very expensive, and so it's kind of challenging to actually convince them that it is good for their business, to outsource their staffing to a HR company. Okay, so it's actually not easy because you as a wife, you need to take care of the home, even as a mother, I don't know how I'm able to, but then I would say I've been given that extra grace, but I ensure that my family is okay, and the business do not suffer at the same time. Okay, one of the mistakes I have made, and I will not want any business person to make, is please set up your system. Set up a proper system before you start. Set up a proper system and do proper documentation for whatsoever business you want to start. Because the moment you start the business and there are loopholes, either your internal staff or external people who take advantage of those loopholes, so you need to set your system properly. I'm a resilient person, so I call myself resilient to Rimini because I'm never giving up. I'm a dogged person, and I always want to see the end result of whatsoever I start. If I cannot see the end result of whatsoever I start, it is better I don't start at all. So my resilience keeps me going. You must have emotional intelligence to keep people. You must just be a people management person.
Okay, my boss, Mrs. Rimini.
She's a beautiful woman, I would say that. And she has good leadership, working internally, improving my work, my skills and so on.
She is an outspoken person, and she spices up the office. She tries as much as possible to also involve herself in every activity in the office.
And my boss, Mrs. Rimini Abarshe, is a nice person, and she sets good example for the company. She's always, unlike other bosses, I would say, she's always here in the company with us, making sure we are doing the right thing at the right time.
Person, she's dedicated.
And though sometimes you want to perceive her as one of those HRs that would want to take in the way, so as to mark who cuts list for EX, she's a good getter.
I would say one of the unique things about Mini Options Consulting Limited is security. So many companies or so many other companies do not give security to their clients, but we do at Mini Options. We give them security, and so that gives them confidence to trust in us and come back to us. So Mini Options Consulting Limited is a training and a recruitment firm. Yes. So basically, we outsource competent workers to different organizations, and we also do staff training.
Okay, Mini Option is a recruitment agency and also a HR firm, and which deals with the recruitment of staffs and also general services, and we are also into training of staffs in other organizations.
It's a consulting firm that focuses more on recruitment, training, business advisories, and general services.
It's a consulting firm that connects employers. It's a recruitment agency, it's a job agency. Yes, we give services to people of job and also for need of staff too.
And a well-known recruitment agency in the pattern, existing for 13 years. And so far, I would say Mini Options is the only legitimate recruitment agency on the plateau. that can be trusted by anyone, be it the employers or the employees.
Our goal in Mini Options is to be a leading partner to different organizations. We want to be the leading HR company in Nigeria. Okay, one of my first clients is Aska Paints. Yes, they are no more in Jos, they're in Lagos. I remember when I started, they were one of the first company I walked into their office. And when the man saw me, he was like, "Oh, little girl, what can I do for you?" And I told him, "I can get you workers." And he looked at me from head to toe. "Are you sure? Okay, please sit down and have coffee with me." And after speaking with me, he said, "Okay, let me give you a trial. Get me an accountant, get me a front desk officer." And after some weeks, I was able to deliver this stuff to him. And that was when he trusted our company, to keep outsourcing staff for his company. Okay, so one of the best reviews I've heard was from a client we did our HR compliance pack for. So we help the organization to create their different documents, and they sent us a review saying, wow, we exceeded the expectation, and so they were so excited about it. And then another client was DO5, where we gave them a HR, and the review was awesome as well. Then we had a bad review from a client saying our staff smells, and she said, "Why will you give me a staff that smells? I thought you people do training." And I was like, our training doesn't cover smelling people's body and telling them what to do and what not to do, and so that's one of the bad review we've heard. Okay, I would advise you to start from anywhere. Once the idea comes, please start from anywhere. You don't need the millions to start a business. Just start from anywhere. And remember that one idea you have, so many millions of people have the same idea. And so if you do not implement the idea, somebody else will implement that same idea that you have. So if you have an idea to start up a business or whatsoever it is, please start from anywhere. Okay, you can contact us through our office line, which is 0810-9318-157. 0810-9318-157. And our office is located at first floor Kalwa House, Zarimaganda Junction, Jos Plateau State. Okay, our social media handles on Facebook, you can find us at Mini Options Consulting the details. Our website is www.minioptionsconsultinglimited.com. So our email is minioptionsconsulting@gmail.com.